Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Class 4 Diniyat, lesson number 23, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, part 1. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was about 35 years old, the Quraysh looked in hand the rebuilding of the Kaaba, the oldest praying house of the earth, built by Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. The building of the Kaaba, which was made of large stones, was damaged by flood. But when the work reached as high as the place of the black stone, it raised a serious difficulty. The black stone was held in respect, and every tribe wanted to have the honor of lifting it to the place. The quarrel rose and the tribes prepared for battle. Banu Abdud Darrar bought a blow filled with blood, as was the custom of those days, and sorrow of the fight until death. The atmosphere remained uneasy for 4 or 5 nights, and there seemed no end to the trouble. Fortunately, Abu Umayyah and all Quraysh chief made a suggestion. The first person to come through the doorway into the courtyard of the Kaaba the next morning should judge what must be done. They all agreed and settled down anxiously to wait the first man to enter the courtyard of the Kaaba the next morning was no one else but the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the trusty one, a man of truth. We are certified, said people on seeing him. When the Prophet came close to them, they told him of the whole matters. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam called for one man from each clan and asked for a big piece of cloth. He placed the black stone on it and told one man from each clan to lift a corner of the cloth and carry the stone to the wall of the holy Kaaba. Then the Prophet himself fitted the black stone into its place. The matter, which seemed likely to start a great bloodshed, was peacefully settled by the wisdom of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is the black stone? Do the Muslim worship it? These questions may be asked. You have learned earlier that the Kaaba was built by the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. It had actually existed in Makkah in a renewed state at the time when Ibrahim alayhi salam arrived there. Allah had informed Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam about its place, and Ibrahim raised it. He raised the house for the worship of only one God. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam also used to worship Allah there. Ismail, the son of the Ibrahim alayhi salam, had helped his father in raising the house. The Holy Quran speaks of the house of the Allah as Baitul Atiq, the ancient house, and also Al Masjid ul Haram, the inviolable house of the worship. While building the house, Ibrahim alayhi salam asked his son Ismail to get him a stone to fix it as a sign from where the Makkah pilgrims should be and their tawaf. Walking around the Kaaba, Ismail alayhi salam bought his father a special and an outstanding stone. Ibrahim alayhi salam fit it in its place. This was Allah's will. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to kiss it while performing the tawaf for the noble hands of Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam had touched it. Muslims do not worship the black stone. They only show their special respect towards it. They kiss it after the example of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is, however, not compulsory to touch the black stone. You may be aware the millions of the people visit the Kaaba and the place often gets too covered. It becomes quite difficult to get a chance to kiss it. It is therefore enough to touch it or wave at in form of distance. When one gets no chance to kiss it, it is reported of Umar bin Khattab that while kissing that stone, he addressed its front of large gathering of Muslims, saying, I know by Allah you are a stone, incapable of doing good or haram. Had I not seen the Prophet kissing you, I would not have done so. Okay, finish this chapter. If you have any confusion, any doubt, you message me in my personal WhatsApp and read the lesson 2 and 3 times. Okay. Okay, Allah Hafiz.